Hey, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk a little bit about Bootsy's Bombers for Monday, June 13th. Before I get into the stacks tool or the projections tool, make sure you go to the website, like, share, subscribe, use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services because I'd like for you to grab a pen and a piece of paper and log into the study hub and play along with me as I'm sharing my screen and talking all this stuff out. Another thing that I love today, all the formats, FanDuel, DraftKings, even Yahoo, it's all the same across the board. All three formats are 10 games on their main slate. All three formats lock at the same time, 7:05. There's no secret, there's no tricks, there's no in and out. We're here, 7:05 main today. So let's discuss the main slate. I want to attack this sucker from the projection. So we're going to dig in, stick around, and let's do it. Hey, and here we are. This is the homepage. You know the deal here. It puts you in the driver's seat for whatever you want. The core plays NBA. But let's head over to the MLB projections for today, Monday, June 13th. As we look at this slate, I've said it several times already in just a short period of time. There are 10 games today on the main slate. A lot of folks are going to be all over Toronto, Atlanta, Minnesota. I want to hone in on the Cincinnati Reds heading to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. And truth be told, I have this weird spidey tingling sense that Arizona's going to knock the cover off the baseball tonight. So let's talk about Arizona and Dalton Varshall, Josh Rojas, Katelyn Marte, and maybe a little bit of Christian Walker here. And we'll start to pump these names in here. But the Reds opened a 3-game series on the road tonight in Arizona, Cincinnati, 20-39 after they lost to St. Louis on Saturday, 5-4. On the other side of things, Arizona's 28-33 following a 4-1 loss to Philadelphia on Saturday. Arizona has lost 2 straight games, both to Philadelphia, and it wasn't a good look here, but that's all right. Today's a new day, 10 games, and let's dig into this one. Let's just talk about right off the bat. Get rid of this monkey in the room. Dalton Varshall is a guy, a catcher, outfielder, however you want to put that one. And look, you type it in, and Yasmani Grandal pops up. Who cares about him? He hasn't been good. Let's talk about that one. So here we go. Dalton Varshall. Look at his FanDuel projection, 10.85. His ownership percentage, 1.1% on FanDuel at least. His tier and his value, B's across the board. That's okay. And as I start going through this thing, you're going to have to forgive me if I keep mentioning, flying under the radar here. Because again, it would have been easy, really easy for me to just record a video, mail it in on a Monday morning about let's stack Toronto, playing just going to mop the floor with Baltimore at home, or even stack in, Atlanta and Washington. Washington's been not so good, but that would be the easy route. I kind of want to dig in from a GPP perspective for you, and Arizona is just that type. Let's go to DraftKings and type in Varshall, and we'll go from there. I think his ownership percentages, they're going to be too sweet across the board. Look at this, not even 1%. Oh shoot, it's right at 1%. And again, whenever you're watching this, if it's late in the morning, earlier in the afternoon, these things they'll work themselves out. But when it comes to Arizona here, I have a feeling they might get a little tiny bit lower than they are now. That seems crazy to say. It's only at 1%. But again, Kansas City's in Frisco, Minnesota's in Seattle. There are some later games folks might gravitate to if you're looking for a late game hammer or you're savvy enough. Varshall, 4 stolen bases, 9 bombs, 28 RBI. You love to see that. Slugging percentage around 441. Let's go down to second in the order. And I must say, I say it often enough here, but I just want to make sure if you're playing along at home, or I'm sure if you're watching this video, you know well enough to just double check the batting orders, the confirmations, and all that. Last thing you want to do is put in an Arizona stack complimentary to Pittsburgh, let's say, or the White Sox, and 2 of the guys are moved out or they're not active, and you just can't deal with a goose egg or a bagel. When we look at Josh Rojas in the 2-hole, starting at third base here, 3-1 on FanDuel, 4-3 on DraftKings. Let's look at, don't be confused with Miguel Rojas. This is Josh Rojas, plays for Arizona, left-handed bat, as I said. Look at this ownership. This is unbelievable to me. It's not even a 0.5%. It's like 0.30. Now we get in that mind frame where, like, when you take a breathalyzer, you're like holding your breath, zeros across the board. Legally intoxicated is like 0.08. Seriously, if you were to roster Josh Rojas and do do the breathalyzer, you'd still be under the limit. I don't know why I said that, but it seems to make some sort of fun sense to me. Look at Rojas here. DK projection tier is an A. His value tier is a B at only 0.30% here. Let's go to FanDuel, and there's just no way you can keep that. We can keep that going that low, that under the radar. Josh Rojas, there he is, 0.40% in his tier and his value. BB across the board. BB, you love to see that. I mean, if you're going to school, a B is a good grade. A B is a passing grade. You can get by with a good GPA when you get B. So to me, Josh Rojas, when you look at him, 19 runs, 16 RBI, 4 bombs, 3 stolen bases. 450 slugging percentage as well. So I'm telling you, so far so good. Varshall, Rojas aren't going to ruin your line. You're going to get a nice little safe floor from them. Here it is, 11.07. You like to see that on FanDuel. So Varshall and Rojas, safe so far. And if they do just a little bit more above board, you have there might be a propensity for your lineup to just absolutely go nuts. Let's go in the 3 spot. One of my favorite plays of the last few years, actually. Katelyn Marte, he broke out a few years ago, slumped. Last season, what was okay, but it wasn't like superstar numbers when he had his breakout. That's all well and good on FanDuel. 1% ownership. This is crazy to me when you look at the Arizona Diamondbacks at home today against Cincinnati, who has been very stackable. Cincinnati's been scoring runs and they've been okay. Are they under the radar? I could see a case here, and again, I'm just spitballing as I'm talking out loud here, where in this game, again, aside from Toronto, Atlanta, Minnesota, KC, however you want to put it here, I would imagine a certain amount of folks are going to think they're sneaky by stacking up Cincinnati. So what's even more sneaky, double sneaky, however the heck you want to put it, we're going to run with Arizona here. And when you look at Marte, 11.77 projections, very cool, very safe floor. Look at his FanDuel projection tier A and a B with his value tier 1. I mean, it's 1%. I mean, there's no way. I feel like not like a used car salesman, but like an infomercial guy. There's no way we can keep this going. We're giving away these special deals for the next 6 minutes. You got to call now to see. It's just crazy. And I've had like 3 cups of coffee, so that's why I'm more excited today. Katelyn Marte on DK. Look at his ownership percentage. Not even a 0.5% here. 0.50 tier. Projection tier is an A, value tier is a C. As I said, Marte, 4 bombs, 3 stolen bases, slugging 433, average respectable at 267. Let's bring this sucker home, and we'll leave it here on DK as we look up Christian Walker. Christian Walker's been, I wouldn't say a pleasant surprise, but right now Christian Walker got 15 home runs, 31 RBI. I believe he struck out 51 times off the top of my head, but he's walked 26 times here, so his K to walk rate, it's out of whack, but it's not like, oh my God, this guy stinks. He swings for the fences, sure, but that's all well and good. Look on DK, 0.80% on DK. His projection, 8.58, and as it stands now, projected to bat cleanup here for after Varshall, Rojas, Marte, and his projection here. I think that's very respectable, but again, as I said the last few videos, that could be a floor for Marte tonight. Let's check him out, on FanDuel and see what we get here. I'm excited to see these ownership percentages, especially on Arizona. And there it is, 0.80%. Look, value projected tier is an A, value tier is a B. That's the projection we're looking for, 11.29. All well and good. Walker's $3,200 on FanDuel, $3,600 on DraftKings. As I said, 15 bombs, 26 walks, and his slugging percentage, not half bad, 474. And I wasn't going to leave out his batting average to spin something to my advantage here, but that's not good. 207, but the power numbers are there, and I'm cool. This is DFS, one and done kind of thing here. Let me bring my face back in, and we will get the heck out of here. Hey, and we are back here. Thanks for hanging out and gumming along with me on this Monday morning. Hopefully the video finds you well. We can get off on the right foot this week. As I said, Cincinnati at Arizona. Let's stack the heck out of the Diamondbacks here. Final score prediction, I think Arizona hangs 6 or 7 runs here, and we're looking at, let's just call it a 6-2 final score here. Arizona wins this one on the strength of Varshall, Rojas, Marte, and Christian Walker with a bomb. Fingers crossed here. Before I split, make sure you go to the website, website. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment here. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me in the Team Rise or Fall Discord. A lot of free options in here with Rise or Fall. And of course, any good site putting out good content, there are a little bit of premium options. If that's what you're looking to do, we'd be more than happy to have you here with the Rise or Fall family. But make sure you use promo code BEASTY. You'll get $10 off your first month, and let us know how you're doing. Until I see you tomorrow on Tuesday, June 14th, be good and stay cool. Get this, Arizona today, 107 degrees. Thank God this game's at Chase Field in a dome. Until I see you tomorrow, be good. Bye.